I just tell the truth, and telling the truth is crazy in a world full of lies. If you mix brilliance with bravery, that we can ignite something. Even this conversation alone can ignite the people.
The time is now to express and for people to believe in themselves. The time is now for it to be okay to be great. People in this world shun people for being great, for being a bright color, for standing out. But the time is now to be okay to be the greatest you.
Hey there guys, it's your girl Kelly, and I want to say thank you so much for clicking on this video. And if you're new to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, guys. I would greatly appreciate that from all of you. If you're into news, true crime shows, politics, and all of that wonderful commentary, then I think you would love to join me, and I would love to see that as well. If you're not new and you're returning to the channel, then thank you for being a friend as always, and welcome back, guys. So let's go ahead. We're gonna make this a quick video, possibly. You know, we like to say that, but who knows where it's gonna go with the topics these days, guys, because we are living in a crazy world. Okay, clown world is real. So if you can't tell by the thumbnail, you know, you might think that this is like an SNL skit or something, and I would hate to inform you that you're wrong. This is life, guys. This is real serious business. Okay, this is a serious person, and Canada is a serious country. Okay. All right, guys, but before we start there, I just want to remind everyone, you know, exactly who it is that we have leading the country of Canada, because really the leader of the country is a true reflection of, you know, the country as a whole. So I think a lot of this can be explained away if we just remember, you know, let's think back on who it is we're talking about and what it is that he's about. So we're going to jump into a quick little TYT video here. If you guys don't know, the Young Turks, yeah, we're going to see, jump on into their commentary on Justin Trudeau's favorite pastime, guys. He truly is an enjoyer of this specific, you know, this specific, I guess you'd call it a hobby for him. So let's get into it, guys. Let's, without further ado, you know, let's just do it. Let's see what they have to say. Anna, whatever her name is, Anna fucking... because I don't know. Anyways.
The theme of the party was Arabian Nights, and he decided to use brownface in his costume.
Not brownface.
So that led to a firestorm. And then soon after that, we found out that he also wore blackface and an afro.
Wait, is there a difference? Is there Anna Kasparian? That's what her last name is. Is there what is the difference between brownface and blackface? Like, is it just because he's dressed as an Indian and then you perceive him to be dressed as a black man? Like, what is going on? Are there different levels to this shit? Is there a yellow face? What? Please let me know, because I thought there was just a blackface.
High school event, and in that case, we apparently also have a video. So let's take a quick look at that.
Oh, Lord. What is going on?
So it's super grainy.
Yeah. I think that's it.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that's the video.
Yeah.
Wow. He did black body.
All right. So.
Okay. So, guys, I mean, there it is right there. You know, we know this is Justin Trudeau's jam, okay? This is his bread and butter, if you will, okay? He's a blackface enjoyer. He sits while he pees, and that's why he has a country that is ultimately completely gay and is doing shit like this. So let's get into this. We're going to first get into Dylan Mulvaney, and then we'll get into our main topic. So I just wanted to show you guys this because it's important we remember what Justin Trudeau is all about, and that is blackface. Okay? So if you did not know that, then you need to get it together. You really need to examine your surroundings and understand where you're at, because if you don't, then you would mistakenly think that this is some sort of parody. Buckle up your seatbelts, kids, because, you know, Dylan Mulvaney, he's got a new attitude and a new campaign. None other than Nike, okay, has paid for Dylan Mulvaney to be their latest women's sports model, okay? Here he is in all of his glory. So fresh off the news that Bud Light decided to basically blow up their entire brand and piss off half of America, you know, Nike said, hold my beer, guys. So they are the latest company to throw their weight and throw their support behind Dylan Mulvaney. Meanwhile, isolating, you know, about half the country is all, and just utterly embarrassing everyone as per usual, guys. So we're going to go straight to the source for this one. So this is a little sneak peek. We're not even going to read the article because it is what it is. And many people are commenting on this. And I really question whether or not I even should. Because I really, you know, it's like, do we give this more life than it deserves? Because it's like, well, this is maybe what they want. They want the publicity. They want people to talk. This is definitely what Dylan Mulvaney wants because he's a narcissistic, you know, attention whore. But you know, not giving it the light of day or not commenting on it is not going to, I don't think it'll really do anything because it's already out there. And people, you know, are going to comment, you know, and I think if we don't show our outrage and speak out against every single thing that is going on in our culture that is a problem, you know, then it's like we're just willing participants marching into the death camps, you know, the figurative death camps, obviously. This is not Nazi Germany, you know, I'm not trying to be that guy, but let's look at this other guy, okay? This man in a bra, okay? Here he is. So let's first start off with this little post from Dylan Mulvaney. Alert the media, I'm entering my workout era. Hashtag Team Nike, hashtag feel your all. At Nike Women. Okay, so let's see this here. And let me unmute it first. Okay, you know what? Whatever. Oh, really?
What's some other workout stuff?
Yeah, high knees.
Wow. Where's your dick, sir? I mean, how far is it up your ass? That's what I want to know. We have questions. Okay. Okay, another brand that is just sending him free merchandise to make fun of women. You know, he's in women face, guys. This is an expression I love. He is actively in women face. Just disgusting behavior from this idiot and all of the people that are choosing to support him and put him in women's sportswear. His dick and balls are shoved so far up his anus, I don't even know how he'll be able to find them whenever he takes these pants off. And before we move on to the next thing, I do just want to go to Nike's page because I want to see if like they're promoting this. You know, like Nike, like, are y'all standing on it? Are y'all really proud of what y'all have done? Oh, not a mention of it anywhere on your page here? Oh, interesting. Interesting, Nike. What about in your story? Is it there? Not a peep. Oh, okay, Nike. So y'all want to throw stones and hide your hands. I gotcha. Okay, I got it. I get it. No worries. That's perfect. So Nike is going the way of other companies who will actively do things like this against their own, you know, customer base. But then when the heat is on, they can say, well, we didn't actually promote this. This was just a paid sponsorship. Like, please don't be mad at us. No, Nike, you're done, bitch. You're done, just like Bud Light's done. And if we don't start to get serious about all of these companies that want to just basically take a shit on our faces, okay? I don't know, guys. I don't know. I don't know how we'll ever recover. I do want to share with you a tweet from Allie Beth Stuckey that was very, very good stuff. And this woman is a Christian. She's a very positive, like, you know, wholesome woman. But she had a very, very wonderful question. I mean, a very wonderful tweet. I'm reading her tweet here, but this is what she had to say, okay? The main question I ask is how would this look on me? Can't really answer that question when the model's torso looks like an an iPhone. I just want to know what women on God's green earth is going to buy a sports bra, leggings, or a dress modeled by a man. Seeing clothes on the on shoulders the length of a dining room table and hips that couldn't birth a grasshopper doesn't really entice me. Very. That's good. That's very good. I like it. I like it, Allie Beth Stuckey. You know, if Allie Beth Stuckey is on Twitter getting pissed off and throwing these types of slugs, okay, just going savage mode, if you will, for Allie Beth, guys, what reason do you have no excuse to not speak out and tell these people what you think of them? And this has nothing to do, I just want to preface this by saying this has nothing to do with like your normal, regular, everyday gay people. Obviously, you know, they're totally excluded in my opinion. And then like those few trans people that do exist that, you know, just want to live normal lives and not shove this down everyone's throat. This doesn't apply to them. It doesn't even apply to like the trans people that are crazy, that still don't agree with like grooming and sexualizing kids. This here, this anger, this disdain, this reaction has everything to do with the people who insist on dragging children into this debate, who insist on performing drag shows for kids, who insist on making political statements them as a political pawn, as a token, as a prop, just to gain sympathy for their cause. This is all directed towards you people, okay? Because we are not going to ever stop having this anger and this level of energy for you people, okay, that want to bring kids into this mix, okay? Leave them the fuck alone. That's all that this is about, okay? This has nothing to do if you want to just live your life. Even the drag queens that want to still perform for adults only, fine. God bless you, you know? Whatever you choose to do is over there. I don't need to participate in it, okay? But the second you start advocating for bringing children into the fold, into your nasty folds, it's not gonna go. It's just not. So let's now get into this Canadian debacle, okay? And Ontario NDP calls for public safety zones for drag performances. We're gonna let this one rip, guys. We're gonna watch the whole 6 minutes of glory on this, and just let's take a look here. Let's take one last look at this this picture, okay? We've got Merlin back here. We've got some, I don't even know what this is. This is like Howard Stern and his weird, or this must be Merlin's, like the wife of Merlin. I don't even know. We've got some drag queens back here. Again, an obese child with a very unflattering belt. No offense to her. She's only a child. She should not have any part in this, which is the root of our problem. And then we have these folks over here who I guess are more politicians, more Canadian politicians who have some sort of weird fetish for seeing kids around drag queens. And then we have our token transgender disabled black woman here. So we got a little bit of everything here. All right, so let's get into it without further ado. And then of course the woke Asian politician, they them person, who decided to make this an issue to begin with. So let's just hear it.
Serious. The rise of hate and violence facing the 2S LGBTQI+ communities, including the drag artists, happening.
And I like how Canada decided to make it their business to change the acronym up. Guys, like, what is going on? Can we not get on board with one freaking acronym? That is the dysfunction of this entire thing. This entire community, this entire ideology is utter dysfunction when you cannot even agree on the order or the amount of letters that is in your stupid acronym, okay? Just utter shambles.
Across Ontario and right in the nation has been alarming. There's been a dramatic spike in violence and discrimination targeting the 2S LGBT community. A rise of over 60% between 2019 and 2021, all recorded by Statistics Canada.
What's up with the mask,
This
people?
information is also affirmed in anecdotal conversations I've had with so many
Fucking
people,
idiots.
from Toronto to Thunder Bay.
Thunder
Literally
Bay.
everywhere in between, we are seeing community members rally, but also they are fearful of what.
Is Thunder Bay the name of one of those drag queens standing behind you? Because what the fuck? And what is up with the masks? I just want to say that again. Can you people Please get a grip on your life. If I see anyone in a mask at this point, I know that you're a psychopath, and I stay away from you.
What happens next if we don't have protection from the government and law enforcement to take care of them? What we do know is that hate crimes are oftentimes underreported. And even though it is underreported, what I've heard from our drag communities as well as their audiences, it has been alarming. I'm just going to list a few of the cities that we know and municipalities that we are aware of where protests anti-2S LGBT extremists have taken place. They've been targeted in Hamilton, Welland, Fort Erie, Guelph, Kingston, Kitchener, Gravenhurst, Brockville, Peel Region, Elora, Lambton, Sarnia, Sudbury, Sault Ste. Marie, Sault Ste. Marie, North Bay, Pembroke, Pickering, Orillia, Whitby, Dryden, Ottawa, Woodstock, Peterborough, and right here in Ontario's capital, Toronto, the biggest city.
Oh my God, people protesting in your cities? Someone call the freaking news media.
For months now, as the 2S LGBT critic, I have been repeatedly asking the Ford Conservatives for their plan on what are they going to do to keep this community safe. I've asked them public questions.
You know what the plan to keep the community safe is? Is to protect the damn children. You freak! What is wrong with you? Why is this child up here also? What is going on? This is such a joke. If you guys cannot see how big of a joke this is, I want to know what you're seeing. I want to know what it is. Why are our perceptions so different? This has to do with like drag queen shows, and you have this child up here for what? For what? Why is it so imperative for you guys to drag kids into this? It's really a sickness that you have, and it's called pedophilia, okay? So get some help.
During question period, I've spoken to the ministers in private, trying to urge them to take real action because we need real action to keep our community safe.
You're a joke.
Their replies have been consistently vague, unfocused, and ultimately unhelpful. The drag communities are done waiting for this government to take real action in effective ways, and so is the Ontario NDP. This is why this afternoon I'll be introducing a new private members bill, co-sponsored by the other NDP Queer Caucus members, MPPs Terence Kernahan, Lise Bourgeois, and Jill Andrews. We are joined here also with MPP Caucus members Sarah Jama as well as Chris Glover. This new legislation in Ontario is designed to keep the 2S LGBT community safe. Drag artists, their audiences, the business, and the facilities that host those drag performances have been put at risk. And unless we put forward a strategy to protect them, Ontario's social, economic, and cultural richness is under attack. We have to
What about these kids?
Protect that. The proposed legislation does two things, and I will go through them. Firstly, it enables the Attorney General to create a 2S LGBTQI+ community safety zone to prohibit within 100 meters of the property any homophobic, transphobic act of intimidation, threat, offensive threats, offensive remarks, protest, disturbance, and distribution of hate propaganda within the meaning of the criminal code. It also comes with it a penalty of $25,000 if prosecuted successfully. Secondly, the Act creates an Ontario 2S LGBTQI+ Safety Advisory Committee to provide recommendations to the provincial government on how to improve safety for our community and to prevent further hate. We need to be able to have the government publish an annual report and an update on the progress of this work. It is that critically important.
Apart from the glamorous, dazzling, and wacky characters I play on television or in venues around the world,
Okay, how many cigarettes have you smoked in your life, sir? And I just want to know, since when is drag queens a protected class? Like, what is this even about anymore? What is this even about? Like, it's just off the rails to a degree, the likes of which we have never seen. Okay, guys, I just don't even understand what kind of mental illnesses we have in this country that, and America's hat, Canada, and all around the Western world, okay, that have allowed us to get to the point where these so-called serious people, who are really quite unserious, are hosting these drag queens who think they have, they have an issue that they need to be heard. Okay, guys, people are saying mean words to them because all they want to do is go into libraries and read stories to kids. Okay. Why is it so wrong? They just want to like perform and shake their half-naked bodies in front of children. And you guys want to stop that? I mean, what kind of bigots are y'all? Just let's let this man with his smoker's voice finish.
I also deal with the very real struggles of homophobia, hate crimes, and acts of purposeful intent to intimidate and now disqualify who I am as a person and what I do as a job.
Cruella?
I contacted Crystal and Tim's office where I met with them and Marit Stiles to discuss these horrifying bills that are being passed around the United States and how it is rapidly starting
You're in Canada
to affect our communities right here in our backyards.
Drop a tear.
These threats and intimidation tactics are very real and happening all around us to people we love and care about. Even in recent weeks, I myself have been victim to hate crimes and hate speech. I am a professional drag queen who loves what I do more than anything in the entire world.
Go off, sis.
Drag is all about spreading love and acceptance and allows people to feel empowered and special. Drag artists and trans people have an inherent right to live freely and authentically in their truth.
You're a cross-dresser, sir. What do you have to do with anything? Yeah, you might be gay, but why are y'all coming up here in costume and women face, trying to act as if this persona of yourself, like not only do you need rights as a gay person, not only do we need to respect your other personality, but we need to also respect and protect this personality. Like what kind of like just audacity? What kind of entitlement does it take for these people to come up here and you've already got your entitlement with your gay status, but now here you are trying to advocate for what? Drag queens' rights? All you do is moonlight as a damn, circus performer in a gay bar and perform to other gays. What is your problem? All we're asking you to do is keep your dick and balls inside of those clubs and away from kids. And you act like you're being attacked. I'm sure there are people out there who might be like, maybe like confusing the whole situation and maybe just like taking out anger. But you have to stop and think why. People are simple-minded for the most part. Like I said, we were talking about this earlier. The low IQ and the room temperature IQ status of many individuals is real. And it's only been declining. The average IQ of people has declined in recent years for the first time. So you have to wonder what's going on here. And it's this mind virus, really. It's what's doing it.
Everyone wants and deserves to feel safe and valued in their work. That is why these recent acts of organized protests and hate speech need to be halted and condemned immediately.
Get out of my face.
Queer businesses are failing due to these acts of hate.
Good.
Windows are being smashed. Property is being damaged.
Now you know how it feels.
Queer families are being targeted. Our ally families are being harassed by these protesters.
Ally families?
Queer hate crimes have skyrocketed since recent anti-2S LGBTQIA plus bills have been introduced in the U.S. Drag artists are becoming afraid to go to work. Venues and bars fear protests will occur during drag events, resulting in loss of revenue and unnecessary added costs. Trans people are being told that they need to be eradicated from this world. We are being forced into fear, and we cannot let fear win. We will not let fear win. A world without trans people has never existed. A world without drag has never existed, and it never will. Queer people have always been here amongst us.
Are you drunk?
They are our coworkers. They are our brothers, our sisters. They are our mothers, our fathers. They are our families. Drag is art. Drag is culture. Drag is educational. Drag is creative. Drag is comedy, but drag is not a crime.
You are a crime. And you might be actually. Have we checked the sex offender registry? Okay, guys. So what do y'all think about this clown show? It's just utter madness. It is absolute and abject insanity. Okay, what is going on in your throat? Have you swallowed so much semen, and excuse the vulgar language, that you have the voice of a frog mixed with a smoker who had their voice box removed and has to speak with that little that, you know what I'm talking about, right? What's going on? Can we hear the other man behind you's voice? Like, does he have a more appealing speaking voice? Because, you know, what? Why? Just why? So I would love to know you guys' thoughts. Please leave them in the comments down below. Like this video, you know, all of that good stuff. If you liked it, go follow me on Twitter, y'all. Please follow me on Twitter. I only have like 2 followers right now. I just made a new Twitter because they took my other one and just refused to give it back. You know, they're just freaking assholes. But I made a new one, and y'all should go follow me on there. And let me know, guys. Subscribe to the channel and all of that good stuff. And, you know, just what do y'all think about all of this? Just, is it too late to come back from any of it? Are we at the point of no return? Do y'all think we can turn it around? Just give me all of your thoughts. All of them. I want all of them. Give me them. Anyways, as the tranny would say, or as the drag queen would say, give me them. Okay, guys. I'm out of here. I'm getting delusional. Bye.
I just tell the truth, and telling the truth is crazy in a world full of lies. If you mix brilliance with bravery, that we can ignite something. Even this conversation alone can ignite the people.
The time is now to express and for people to believe in themselves. The time is now for it to be okay to be great. People in this world shun people for being great, for being a bright color, for standing out. But the time is now to be okay to be the greatest you.